coming through. Come on, I'm highly favored. Don't wanna play me, no conversation, ain't got time for no debating. It's for the taking, no hesitation, don't try my patience. I'ma pour out one for the set, boy, till there's nothing left. On a run to the bread until we all got them baguettes. Hear them footsteps coming, cause we coming for the jet. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I could never switch, not a day in my life. Long as my dogs stay by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die, die, die. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I could never switch, not a day in my life. As long as my dogs stay by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die, die, die.
Thank you, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Oakland, California. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Oakland Raiders. Fall is in the air and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Mahomes now on first down. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. 17 yards on the game's opening play and a quick first down. Now whistles and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. One play has him up past the 40 already and another 1st and 10. Mahomes dropping one to Williams here. And he's got room. And he's going to have this down deep into Oakland territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 43 yards. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Flush to his right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Malik Collins drops him for a loss of 14 yards, and it also brings up 4th down. And the kick by Butker is good. And the Chiefs are out to a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 24. First carry for Josh Jacobs. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits, and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. Like a freight train there, Derek Nottie with a sack. Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Raider 1st down.
Down. 44, Mike. 180. 180. We're good. We're good.
They'll run it now out of the gun. He had a great move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. They'll run it now out of the gun. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. Carr looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it, and that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you've got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And that's caught inside the 35. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. 53 yards. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's 1st down on the other side of the field. Here's a run on 1st down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard, 2nd and 11. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or 2. On 2nd and 11 now. Mahomes. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall. 20. And the Raiders are in for 6. Touchdown.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked off that pass?
The free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yo, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man?
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. To throw, it's Carr. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 41. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. Able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Carr. And he's taken down inside the 30. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 28.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. You got a young quarterback, maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide open target, but didn't have the proper footwork to increase his accuracy.
Now Carr. Forced out to it, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Chris Jones for his second sack of the afternoon. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is what?
Mahomes hit. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. On first and 10, here's Mahomes. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Mecole Hardman, his second touchdown on the season, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. And oh, it's blocked. Picked up by the offense. This is a live ball. Following the botch PAT, they're set to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had a field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A big play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly for 6. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and the lead is up to 8. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Flushed out right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense maybe they're expecting. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. A heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. We'll call that a 47-yard punt, a return of just 3. And the Chiefs are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. It's Williams on the catch. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs 1st down. Mahomes now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Mecole Hardman the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Now Mahomes. Open man is Hill. He's got it. Oh, now it's free. Hill fumbled it. And the Raiders pick it up. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free. Anything you can do to slow them down.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the beat and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And it's still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
So far this season, this is an offense that's proved its ability to move the football. I mean, they're in the top 5 in the NFL and picking up 1st downs, and they get the conversion here. And I think a lot of that is due to how they win on 1st and 2nd down, because that leaves them 3rd and short, 3rd and manageable. A lot easier to pick them up then, isn't it?
Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Now they'll run it on the toss. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down now. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. It'll be spotted on the right hash. A 52-yard attempt. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that
nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
Another try after the first down sack. Carr. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14. On 3rd and long, it's Carr. He'll find his man on the comeback route, complete. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
And another thing that makes the comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
Hey, Charlie!
On 2nd and 12, Carr. It's caught by Aguilar. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 48-yard line. Here's Carr to throw. Completes it to Aguilar. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well. Carr will come up here with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive.
Check the backer, check the backer.
Throwing now is Carr. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chris Jones able to record his 5th sack of the season.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
To try again after the sack. Carr looking deep downfield. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
Jumpy on the right side of the line.
Sometimes when you're on the end, a little bit farther away from the ball, any type of movement will get you to jump, and that's exactly what happened there.
The throw down the field, caught by his running back. The 40, the 20, 10, and all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Damian Williams, 88 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
Well, I guess the coach looked at the two-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a three-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a two-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession, and that was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air.
Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Bashaud Breeland, and he will return this one to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And to give this time to the tailback. About 3 yards there to the 27.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
From the 27, Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Corey Littleton there on the tackle.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it. That's
Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And the Raiders pick it up. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
That feels like an accumulation of the pressure we've seen all game. I mean, he's been on the turf a whole lot because of sacks. Eventually, something else happens as well, and this time it was a turnover.
Yeah, caught up to him. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them. Melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
A gain of 2 on the play. Brings up third
Right now. 185.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Raiders on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 4. On third down, here comes Jacobs. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down. Here's A.J. Cole now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And now a high kick here as they'll try to cover this one. We'll call that a 43-yard punt, 2 on the return. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right. He'll run it. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Demarius Randall. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Kelsey, the intended receiver there. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Thrown to the sideline and incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Here's Carr. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off down at the 10. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at the 20. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. He's got it to Williams. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Throwing now is Mahomes. Being chased out left. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the 1st.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time, and that's what he did, although...
And now here is another interception. Picked up by the linebacker, Corey Littleton. And the Raiders are in for 6. Touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Throwing again on second down. Mahomes. And he lost the football. And the Raiders pick it up. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a two-possession game. It is a two-possession game at this stage in the fourth. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. From the gun, it's Carr. And he's going to be taken down. Back across midfield, just across midfield at the 49. Chris Jones in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long. Carr going up top. That's caught inside the 20. That's a first down with a cherry on top, 31 yards. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here. 2nd and 11. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. And all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit, being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
On first down, Mahomes. That one complete to Hill. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. And he's over 100 yards now after that last catch. Already, of course, leading the NFL in receiving yardage.
So he's done nothing at all to hurt his cause to stay in that spot. But I've been so impressed with how he's gotten it done. Body control, route running. How about the way he competes for the football at the end of the play?
Mahomes now on first down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Now here's Mahomes. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. It's Hill, complete. And a nice little quick spin move before he's dropped. And a pretty good game. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on fourth. Mahomes in the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on fourth.
Hey, watch the slip. Hey, 15.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. They complete it to Hill. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that will force a turnover on downs. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 41-yard line.
Monday, down. 180.
So this one, a victory for the Oakland Raiders, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game.